Hi, Paul here from Spitfire Audio. Very excited to show you my Secret Weapons bundle. Paul's Secret Weapons. These are 4 libraries that I feel are sometimes overlooked. They're very, very useful. Glass and Steel, Aluphone, Steel Drums, and Original Cinematic Frozen Strings. Let's dive straight into Glass and Steel. So that's a cordial glass. So you can see all these different types of glass in here. It's absolutely fantastic. How many different things you've got. The brandy glass is one of my favorites. You can see that you can easily load in different glasses, different sounds into each side of the eDNA engine. But at the moment, the way it's set is that we simply fade from the soft beater into the hard beater. And this one I just love. It's really, really useful to substitute this into places where you'd use traditional tuned percussion, like, you know, not xylophone, maybe xylophone sometimes, or marimbas even, or Glock, or, you know, Celeste, anything like that. This makes a really interesting sounding alternative. Or you can just use it and really boldly say, here is my sound of you know, glasses or metal bowls or whatever. There's loads of stuff in there. Now, in amongst the rest of the library are an absolute panoply of stuff here. As you can see, lots of things like this. Really cool, really useful, rhythmic stuff. There's the system stuff here, which is a little bit more You've got a really huge folder here full of things like this. Really cool kind of motory things, you know, really great stuff in there. And of course, a massive selection of pads in here. Coming as they do from these lovely glass sounds, there's a lot of rubbing your finger around the top, a wet finger around the top of a wine glass, gives you that beautiful tone. And Paul Clavis, incredible percussionist, has played these beautiful wine glasses. So there we go. Lots of great stuff in there. Next up, Aluphone. Now in here you can see there's alt mics, main mics and stereo mixers. So there's a wide variety of different stuff. I've got the main mics patch up and it's recorded in Air Lyndhurst. I've got these CTN O mics. And here is an example of like a short sound so you can hear the full ring of the hall. So the Aluphone is a really beautiful instrument. It's got some really interesting sounds and you bow it as well. Really lovely sound. You can change the release, so if you want to have a nice long release on those. You get that full texture of the release. Longs played with the fingers. We've got soft beater. And a hard beater. Short bows and shorts with the hard beater. So a nice damped sound there as well. You can hear immediately what it's giving you. It's giving you those bell-like sounds, but it's a very, very pure sound. So whereas with a lot of kind of traditional bells, like you might imagine holiday bells, those kind of sounds will tend to be very, very densely harmonic. These don't have such a mixture of harmonics. They're quite pure, quite clean, which gives you a really beautiful sound. So that's the Aluphone. Again, it's a really useful sound for substituting in for other things. So steel drums recorded in Air Lyndhurst, recorded in a slightly stylistic way that will remind you of the score to Solaris by Cliff Martinez. Fantastic score. This has that kind of sound. So if you hit them hard, you get that beautiful bloom of the strong harmonic. But if you use them gently, then you can get that very kind of interesting rolling texture, which is really, really beautiful. And having it recorded in the hall means you can go for the close mics, or you can use a very ambient sound. So sounds like this. So you can hear there a very wide variety of sound available. We've got different beaters. That's with a very soft timp beater. We've got rolls, again, mod wheel control. Small beater. And then we've got the lead pan as well. Rolling. Ensemble hits. And again, if you play it very softly. You can get a really interesting variety of texture from it. We've got a bunch of incredible sounding EDNA engine sounds in here, so check these out. Okay, that's enough of that. You get the idea. Loads of really, really cool stuff in there as well. Now, finally, we have the cinematic Frozen Strings, the originals library. It's just so beautiful. You've got three great signals here, the close, the tree, and the super close. I'm going to dial up the reverb on this one. Endless amounts of fun. You've got loads of really great sounds. The no rosin sound, which is just extraordinary. Everything in this is beautifully fragile. Harmonic tremolo is a good one. And you've got some great short sounds. So a nice collegno. The mandolin pluck. And a couple of brushed ones. So again, you can vary those according to how hard you hit the keyboard. So as you can see, everything focused on the fragile, the whisper quiet, the sensitive, the grainy, all fantastic stuff. So those are my 4 secret weapon libraries. I just love them. I come back to them all the time. Indispensable for adding an alternative type of sound and color to your compositions. Really useful to substitute in for when you use something a little bit more vanilla, a little bit more standard, and always inspiring. Lots of really great ideas in there. cue generators, things like that. Thank you very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye bye.